A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run with Elliott. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This to Jarwin. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 16 yards, a 1st down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Elliott. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
He's brought down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
1st and 10.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they'll get this down to the 10. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
A 21-yard attempt.
And Zerline's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead, now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half. and they've had the ability to see what you've done, they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And it's third down.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. From the gun, here's Brissett. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
Saints.
A 10th carry for Kamara. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
At the 45-yard line.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Out of the gun, Brissett. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And Kamara with a call on first down as he works his way forward for a gain of about 6.
He's tackled.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 22.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 18-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
For the yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Brissett from the gun on 3rd. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
A 36-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And that moves them up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Forced out to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Again, it's Kamara. On second down, there's the option going left. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now Brissett. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. 7 yards on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Brissett. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll run on first down. Elliott, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. On play action, they'll throw. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. Malik Jefferson in there on the stop.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
A 7-yard gain.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Here's Kamara trying to run for him. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. Now he'll square up and throw. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way down to the 12. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
At the 31-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Elliott. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Well, the 2nd down throw on target. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. The end result, 21 yards. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A 7-yard.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
At the 32-yard line.
On the ground, Kamara.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On 2nd down, Kamara. Inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down. Clock's under a minute. Still plenty of time, partner. They have all 3 timeout.
That means they have plenty of options in their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
First down, Murray. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
He was taken down.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
Facing a 2nd and 3, ball on the 10. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz.
A 27-yard attempt.
Splits the uprights on the chip shot. And Bourbon Street, it'll be alive tonight. The Saints have won it. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for New Orleans, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some brains and a brain. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I get it. Yeah. Been the whole flag. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
Ay, kind of my power, and look at my time. Way back then, claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been blowing this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat grits. Ay, how did you let it go?